Hello everyone and welcome to my bold and beautiful today update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Will Thomas and Hope face wedding boycott? Controversial union spells trouble. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Eric Forrester lately gave Hope Logan and Thomas Forrester his sweet stamp of blessing. Although Thomas and Hope are enough controversial couple due to their messy history, Eric had only good effects to say to the brace. In B&B's December 7 occasion, Eric refocused out that he didn't view Hope and Thomas to be as libelous as other people did. All that really matters to Eric is the fact that Thomas and Hope feel to make each other happy. That's why Eric basically offered his blessing to Hope and Thomas, but that doesn't mean the rest of their loved bones will follow suit. It'll be intriguing to see if Thomas and Hope can gather any other support as their relationship deepens. Eric's sincere words could fluently inspire Hope and Thomas to keep moving in this romantic direction. It could be a sign that Thomas will propose sooner rather than laterally, so that's commodity to keep in mind. Of course, Hope has to finalize her divorce from Liam Spencer before she can marry Thomas, but there's plenitude of time for that. Until also, Thomas can pop the question anytime he wants. Still, Thomas may get down on one knee and ask Hope to marry him, if there's a moment down the line when it feels right. Eric's situation could be a great memorial of how fragile life is and how you have to snare onto happiness with both hands. It could lead to Hope and Thomas' engagement, but what happens if they actually make it to the balcony? Will anyone show up for Thomas and Hope's espousal? Hope and Thomas could face a marriage boycott if all the naysayers refuse to be as probative as Eric's been. There might be many guests who are willing to attend, but Thomas and Hope could still have some noteworthy absences, like their maters. It's possible that both Taylor Hayes and Brooke Logan will decide to skip the Thope marriage form if one indeed transpires. Steffy Forrester might consider doing the same, which would clearly break Thomas' heart. Nonetheless, it could fit with this idea of erecting an us versus the world kind of couple, which is a cleaner chief. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Hope and Thomas have further obstacles ahead of them, so stick with us for updates on any marriage news that might unmask down the road. Baby fever hits Hope. Can't stay for new baby with Thomas. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest that Hope Logan may have gotten stumped by the baby bug now that she and Thomas Forrester are an item. Has Thomas bettered father chops got Hope hankering for a new baby with her new beau? A new start in the new year. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that with Eric Forrester's dire outgrowth on all of the grown-ups' minds, at some point the children are going to need to know the verity. Of course, Douglas Forrester loves his great-granddad veritably much. Douglas isn't likely to take Eric's impending death veritably well. Still, seeing Thomas explain effects to Douglas and try to assure him could clearly have Hope wanting another baby with Thomas veritably soon. Seeing firsthand how good Thomas is with Douglas could clearly give Hope baby fever after Liam Spencer's questions about the matter. Will Hope and Thomas decide to add to their little family in the new time? B&B spoilers. Hope Logan needs to finalize her divorce still. She clearly needs to make sure to finalize her divorce from Liam if Hope truly plans to have a future with Thomas. After all, Liam and Hope have called it quits and there's no reason for them to stay wedded any longer. Hope clearly doesn't need Liam showing up and questioning her plans with the new man in her life. Moreover, finishing the divorce would give Hope and Thomas the freedom to move on with their lives. Hope has admitted to loving Thomas. Thomas has loved Hope for times. Why not get this divorce perfected and get it over with? Hope needs to put Liam in the rearview glass and get on with what she wants out of life with the man she has chosen to have it with. Thomas Forrester is hurting too. Thomas is hurting over his forefather, but he and Hope may decide this is the perfect time for them to have a child together. After all, Hope espoused Thomas' son. Hope has a son with Liam. Hope and Thomas may decide they want a child together. Will Hope be the coming to be stung by the baby bug and get pregnant? Is it the right time for Hope and Thomas to have a child together indeed, though they haven't been together long? Will Hope and Thomas have Eric's next great-grandchild and solidify their relationship with their families? Will B&B's Liam Spencer try to keep Hope from Thomas? Bold and the beautiful makes it feel that Liam Spencer didn't completely love his woman, Hope, After all, he saw her locking lips with Thomas, and rather of defying them, he made a beeline to high-sex wife Steffi. But while Liam may not want Hope, he doesn't inescapably want her to be with Thomas. Moreover, Liam Spencer takes action. Liam is a busy boy. He'll visit high-sex wife Steffi and his estranged woman, Hope, and play them against each other. While Liam doesn't want Hope, he may conspire to keep her down from Thomas too. Does he detest Thomas? Does he detest Hope? Does he truly want Steffi? Or does he just like playing games? Steamed heat. Liam will shift his focus down from Hope and Thomas. He'll no way trust Thomas because he kept his and Hope's son from them. In fact, if Douglas hadn't said, "Baby Beth is alive," she might still be living with Steffi. Speaking of Steffi, Liam only has eyes for high-sex wife right now. He's not going to watch about Hope and Thomas. Not without my son. Liam doesn't care if Hope and Thomas are together. Still, he's not going to let Thomas be near his son. This is going to beget problems between Hope and Thomas. Still, if they get wedded, Liam won't have important of a say-so in who lives in Hope's home. However, he'll end up in court with Hope in a fierce guardianship battle if Liam's not careful. What Liam wants: Liam may be in love with Steffi, but he wants it all. He wants Steffi. He also wants to break up Thomas and Hope. Liam's going to have it all. After all, this is Bill Spencer's son. Bill goes for what he wants, and while Liam may be vegan, he also can be murderous. Thomas may have to return back to some of his wicked ways to keep Liam from destroying his happiness with Hope. R.J. Forrester's Logan genes might be behind his climb to the top on B&B. Is R.J. Forrester more like his mama than his father? The bold and the beautiful's R.J. Forrester suddenly put himself at the van of his family's fashion business at Forrester Creations. He was heavily invested in Eric and Ridge's fashion battle. He's also taken on a keen interest in designing. As much as RG wants to help Eric with his heritage line, his parents are telling him to decelerate effects down before he reaches a point of prostration. But could there be another reason why RG is so involved now when he wasn't ahead? Or is he simply just looking for attention? R.J. Forrester's sudden interest in fashion. R.J. Forrester deeply cares about Eric Forrester. He wants to help him do his stylish work, despite the fashion developer being critically ill. There's no mistrustfulness in anyone's mind that R.J. is being sincere about the love that he has for his forefather. Still, Zenda Forrester might have been right when he said that R.J. no way showed any interest in fashion until he was put up on a pedestal. Before also, he only watched about the social media aspect. Now RG wants to be part of the entire creative process, important to Zen's dismay. Find out further about that drama then. Further of a Logan than a Forrester? In some ways, RG could be like Ridge. He likes the prestige that comes with a title like the head fashion developer at Forrester Creations, but at the same time, he's surely like his mama Brooke. He wants to be the center of attention. There isn't one person in the Logan family who doesn't walk into a crowded room without making sure that all eyes are on them. RG's motives might be unclear at this point. He seems to be veritably motivated to make it to the very top of the commercial fashion chain at Forrester Creations. Whether or not he has the Forrester gift to make it be, remains to be seen.